In many ways, Norwegian Spirit is a ship that echoes the past. Step inside though and you'll see that she looks nothing like her 1998 launch date might suggest. In this video, I'll tell you my favorite things about Norwegian Spirit and a couple of things that are less than stellar. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. I produce cruise-related videos every week, so please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my content. A little bit of history first. Norwegian Spirit first sailed with the Hong Kong-based Star Cruises in 1998 as the then new Superstar Leo. In the year 2000, Star Cruises acquired Norwegian Cruise Lines, and in 2004 transferred Superstar Leo to NCL, where she was rebranded the Norwegian Spirit. She's a unique member of the NCL fleet, with her one and only sister ship sailing for a different cruise line as the Resort World 1. It was only in 2013 that Norwegian Cruise Line became a wholly owned subsidiary of Norwegian Cruise Lines Holdings, effectively bringing management in-house. Spirit was completely overhauled in 2020, with more than US $100 million spent updating pretty much every corner of the ship. She was in dry dock for just over 6 weeks, and she emerged with a raft of new offerings that made her one of the most luxurious cruise experiences in the NCL fleet. Unfortunately, in the weeks following her return to cruising, the world was plunged into the throes of a global pandemic. Today, Spirit sails popular itineraries in Alaska and Australia and New Zealand, and I was on board recently for a ship inspection during her turnaround date in Sydney and came away with a few thoughts. Spirit offers more than 10 dining experiences, with 6 new restaurants added during her dry dock. In terms of complimentary options, there are 2 main dining rooms with rotating menus, an Asian restaurant called Silk, a 24-hour eatery called The Local, a substantial buffet, a poolside grill, and room service. Specialty dining comes in the form of teppanyaki, a French restaurant called Le Bistro, NCL's renowned Cagney Steakhouse, a sushi bar, cafe, and the upmarket Italian eatery Onda by Scarpetta. In line with NCL's freestyle cruising concept, there are no set dining times or set tables, and people are encouraged to follow their taste buds to their next meal. Instead of squeezing kid-friendly facilities onto the fleet's smallest ship, NCL decided instead to make her an adult playground. Although children are welcome on board, there are no specific kids clubs or kid-friendly facilities on offer. Spirit has instead been designed with adults in mind, with high-end luxury finishes and touches making her feel more like a high-end hotel than a cruise ship. This includes the incredible Mandara Spa, which was substantially increased in size during the ship's refit. There's a full range of pampering services on offer, including hot stone massages, facials, acupuncture, and cosmetic services. The thermal suite provides the ultimate in relaxation, with hot stone lounges, saunas, and steam rooms. As I mentioned earlier, Spirit is by today's standards on the small side. Although at 76,000 gross tons, she's actually just slightly bigger than what was once the world's largest cruise ship, the 73,000-ton Royal Caribbean Sovereign of the Seas, a record that ship held from 1987 to 1990. Spirit's size is one of my favorite things about her. Her smaller layout is easier to navigate, and she has a fairly modest passenger count. Fewer passengers means that disembarkation at ports is generally less chaotic, especially where tenders are required. It's also easier to meet your fellow passengers, as you tend to see the same faces more regularly. Her size also means that she can dock at Sydney's White Bay, which theoretically should allow the cruise line more flexibility in creating cruise itineraries and schedules for her while she's in this part of the world, although that doesn't seem to be the case, which we'll see shortly. Spirit offers the usual array of suites, balconies, ocean views, and interior staterooms. All of her staterooms were updated during the dry dock, and they exude an understated, modern elegance befitting of a ship touting luxury as its unique selling point. Having said that, the balcony staterooms are compact. As the most popular cabin category on cruise ships these days, it's disappointing that they're on the small side compared to many others in the industry, but it is a sign of the ship's age and origins as the Superstar Leo. When it comes to design, it's safe to say that what we each enjoy is very unique to all of us independently, and of course it's a subjective topic. However, I was completely taken aback by the lengths that the Spirit's design team went to during her refit. Her interiors are beautiful. It's an exciting blend of contemporary and Art Deco, with warm timbers and accent lighting paired together to create a luxurious atmosphere. And it all adds to the sensation of cruising in a high-end hotel. To me, it perfectly projects the adult by design ethos. Still though, there are touches of NCL's ingenuity and fun, with a great example of that being the carpet used in the passenger cabin hallways. The fish are oriented towards the bow, so a glance downwards will always let you know if you're walking in the right direction. Spirit has multiple outdoor areas to enjoy on a sunny sea day. This includes the expansive midship pool area with bar and poolside grill. There's also the beer garden with shade sails that looks like an incredible place to enjoy a sunset sail away. The highlight, however, has to be Spice H2O. The adults-only zone occupies the aft section of Spirit's outer decks. With a pool and 2 jacuzzi hot tubs, padded lounges, and a bar, there's probably no better place to spend a day at sea. Apart from the facilities and wake view, I also loved the unique grandstand-style areas that offer both additional shaded pool lounges and extended seating for the garden cafe buffet. During the day, you'll even find the buffet extend outside and becomes the great outdoors, offering complimentary casual fare that you can enjoy without getting out of your swimmers. There are a few downsides for local Aussie and Kiwi cruisers. In a nutshell, Spirit's cruise schedules have been designed for international guests. This season, her itineraries have consisted of Sydney to Auckland cruises and vice versa. These open jaw style sailings mean the cruises start and end alternately in the different ports, adding complexity for local cruisers. There's also been a distinct lack of creativity with Spirit schedules, with her entire season being made up of New Zealand itineraries. She bypasses the Queensland coast, and apart from her repositioning cruise, the entire South Pacific as well. I'm even surprised that NCL haven't taken a leaf out of Princess's book and created a circumnavigation cruise that would take in both Australia and New Zealand. I feel like that would be very popular with Australian guests and international guests alike. Like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruises, she also operates with US currency on board, adding to the cost of cruising for locals. The day I inspected Spirit, she was off to New Zealand. Where else? With 5% of her passengers being locals and the balance flying in from overseas. I was also told that she was not sailing at capacity. In general, the cost to cruise on Spirit is more than competitors, although I assume NCL are positioning themselves, and Spirit in particular, in line with the Celebrity product. Like Celebrity, NCL's fares include a beverage package, plus they offer a shore excursion and specialty dining credit, as well as a Wi-Fi credit. The exact offering depends on the length of the voyage and stateroom choice. Spirit will end her Australia and New Zealand season in March before sailing to Tahiti. She will return in December 2023 before embarking on the same open-jaw New Zealand cruise itineraries until March 2024. Norwegian Spirit is a beautiful ship, offering a unique adult experience, and I would love to sail on her soon. But I can't help but hope that her future itineraries include some variation and take in more of this spectacular part of the world. Let me know in the comments below, have you sailed on the Spirit, or would you like to? What did you enjoy most about her offering that I described? If you are ready to book something on Spirit or any other cruise, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, and you can also give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram at The Cruise and Travel Guy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. In many ways, Norwegian Spirit is a ship that echoes the past. Step inside though and you'll... She's actually just slightly larger than... When it comes to design, it's safe to say that it's completely subjective, and beauty... The best example of that being the carpet used in the cabin passenger cabin